You want to speak English fluently, so in today's lesson, we're going to listen to a conversation so you can learn 10 phrases that will help you sound like a fluent English speaker. Let's listen to our conversation between Sheila and Maggie and learn those phrases. I have to get something off of my chest, Maggie. This bag, it's fake. So in this conversation, Sheila has to get off her chest that the bag is fake. We call this counterfeit bags or counterfeit purses. And a lot of times people don't have real brand name things, they have a fake one. And you might admit this to your friend if you're feeling kind of guilty about it. You feel like you're lying, you just need to get it off of your chest. I'll keep it on the down low, don't worry. When you want to say that you're going to help keep a secret and you're not going to tell a lot of people and you're not going to spread the information, you can say that you're going to keep something on the down low. Just keep in mind this phrase is definitely a slang phrase, but it's so common here in the United States when we're speaking English. I was so stoked when you texted me to get together today. A great way to say that you are excited about something is to say you're stoked. So I think of like a fire. When you stoke it, that means when you push the coals and the wood around, the fire usually gets bigger. So it's like it's excited. When you're stoked, it means you're very excited. By the way, I'm so stoked that you're watching today's English lesson. I hope that you learn these phrases, and I hope that you subscribe to the channel to learn more and comment your favorite phrase from this video. Now let's go on with the lesson. Oh, I know we haven't hung out forever. It's surreal finally living in the same city after all of these years. So this phrase, it's surreal in English, it's a very dramatic phrase. It means that something feels like a fantasy or it feels like a dream. It feels like it's not real. It's surreal. But we use this in English to say that just things are really good, like we can't believe that they're happening. You'll hear this phrase quite commonly. So in this conversation, Maggie is so excited about living near Sheila. She says it feels like a dream. It's surreal. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so clumsy. You have to know what clumsy means in English. Someone who is clumsy, like myself, they have lots of accidents. They trip, they fall, they knock drinks over. I am famous for spilling my coffee, and I mean spilling my whole coffee on the floor. I don't know how it happens, but I'm just very clumsy. Are you clumsy too? Let me know in the comments because we have that in common if you are. So if you want to describe someone who has a lot of accidents, and sometimes this isn't necessarily rude, be like, oh, you're so clumsy. But it could be rude. It could be like, why aren't you more careful? You're so clumsy. So be careful with this adjective, but it's really useful in English. Just say that you're accident prone or you make a lot of kind of mistakes. So I had to tell my friend that her boyfriend was cheating on her, and she got so mad at me, but the truth hurts. If you say that the truth hurts, it means that it's important to know the truth, but the truth is bad, so it hurts. So in this conversation, we're talking about someone having their boyfriend cheat on them. That would be so terrible. But you need to know this if you are the girlfriend in this situation, even though the truth hurts. It's very honest and it's very bad. So when we have this situation in English, we say the truth hurts. Well, I'll tell you what, Maggie. You're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So this phrase is very common in spoken English, but some people consider damn to be a swear word or to be kind of inappropriate language. So just be careful who you're using this phrase around. If you say that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, it means that no matter if you do an action, you will be criticized for it and you will make someone unhappy. So in this conversation, Maggie feels so bad about telling her other friend that her boyfriend has cheated on her. But if she doesn't tell her friend that would not be very honest and it would be almost more hurtful to her friend. So either way, she's hurting her friend's feelings. She's damned if she does tell her friend, and she's damned if she doesn't tell her friend. So normally in English, we say this phrase, we say, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. La la la, 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 la. Sorry, I just can't get this song out of my head. If you want to say that you have something playing again and again in your head and you can't stop thinking it, especially if you're thinking about a song, you can say you can't get it out of your head. Another phrase that means this exact same thing is to say it's stuck in your head. So sometimes if something very embarrassing happens to me, I just can't get it out of my head. I can't stop thinking about how embarrassing it was. But more commonly we say I can't get this song out of my head, like in this conversation. My son, he plays those video games and I hear him raging all of the time, and I hear him even just rage quit at the end of the game. So when we want to say that someone is very, very angry, we can say they have rage. Rage means extreme anger. In English, this word rage has also turned into a verb. She raged at him. It means she got really mad and yelled and said insulting things to the person. So oftentimes in video games, especially when men play video games, they get enraged and they rage at the video game. They say, like, why am I losing? Things like that. And I've even heard people say that they rage quit a video game, which means they get so mad that they just quit the video game. They just turn the machine off. So I had to teach you guys this word because it's very useful in English and it's very common. I am just so drained after this game of Scrabble. I've got to hit the road. A good way to say that you're tired in English is to say that you are drained. Your energy, you have none left, so it's drained. Just like you would drain a pot of water. If you take the water out, it's empty. You say it's drained, I'm draining it. If you say my energy is drained or I just feel drained, it means you're tired and you have no energy left.